Yo, what up, y'all? Sensei Reality TV. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. Let's get off into this video and let's talk about what needs to be talked about. Jay-Z, 50 Cent. Now, why is it that, you know, it feels like or it seems like that Jay is trying to try to block 50 Cent from, being a part of certain events. Like for the Super Bowl, for example. I mean, Jay wanted Eminem, but Eminem said he wasn't gonna do it unless 50 was with him. Now, why is it that Jay feels some sort of type of way towards 50? Well, that's a question that you know needs to be answered. That's the type of question that I have you asking yourself, like, why is it that it seems as if that Jay has a problem, or it seems like that Jay has a problem with 50? Because I mean, Jay, we can go all the way back to when 50 Cent, 2002 going into 2003 when he made a song about Jay-Z, diss Jay-Z or whatever to get his name out there, and then Jay-Z said, "I'm about a dollar. Who the fuck is 50 Cent?" And if y'all don't know, y'all can go back to that, into old B videos where that whole thing, took place with, when 50 was first coming to the game, 2003, going to 2003, 2002, 2003, and he made a diss towards Jay. But you thought that they would have been unpatched it up by now. But 50 Cent, he went on to, you know, say some things that 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 I feel like needs to be talked about, right? And what needs to be talked about is that why does it seem like Jay-Z still has something toward 50 when you would think that this thing would be squashed already? Let's go off into it.
That was big. Like I'm look, Dre, that's Dre too. You see what I'm saying? It's Dre and really him because he wouldn't do it without me.
Right. How does that come about? Because we get, I kind of knew some things low key, but once that Pepsi ad hit and it was like Super Bowl,
Yeah.
When did it come about? Like, how did 50 Cent become involved?
Well, I got the call before the ad went out.
Yeah, I hope so.
But look, when the I wasn't in the ad,
Right.
because of Jay-Z and them was putting it together. So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
You think you were purposely left out of the ad?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
I don't think. I think that they were saying the NFL had some issues with me that I don't know what those issues are. Like I don't. What is the issue? You see what I'm saying? Like, and I with him because like with Nori was he had communication. He said, "Yeah, I talked to the big homie. You said to Jay, he was telling me, the white boy wouldn't do the truth without 50, right?" And I'm like, that's when I start saying crazy stuff because I look and I go, "Oh, that's your big homie, right?" And so he imaged himself after a gay painter. Okay. Big homie want to look like a gay painter.
Boom. Now, when 50 made that remark towards Jay saying he looked like a gay painter, how the way Jay got his hair did now with the whole new look. I mean, some could say that, he's trying to kind of sort of, mimic, I guess, J. Cole with the whole dress thing, but J. Cole doesn't have his hair like that. But, I mean, this is what really started all of this. I mean, this is what ignited the fire, towards the where when 50 made that post about Jay looking like a gay painter, they kind of can, kind of reignited some fire and probably was the reason why Jay probably didn't want 50 to be a part of the Super Bowl. But for 50 to even say that, I mean, you have to realize, like, why did 50 say that? Probably because Jay-Z it's probably he already like through behind closed doors, behind the scenes, that Jay was still trying to put a block on or trying to put a block on anything that he do musically. So that's why he would come out and say that Jay-Z got the image of how the way his hairstyle is of a gay painter, because Jay was still trying to like block certain things like towards what 50 can do musically, or putting out music behind the scenes, which made 50 respond and say that he looked like a gay painter. Let's keep going.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with
So
this.
now look, what I'm saying to you is, look, when you start looking at, that's not mine, that's theirs, their heartbreak, right? But when you look at, M is looking at the entire legacy,
Yeah.
the whole thing, like with M, Dre, and myself, like I'm a shady aftermath. You see what I'm saying? Like there's so much G Unit Records.
Right.
They forget that I'm M and Dre's artist. You see what I'm saying? Like, but that's just the way it was. Like,
were you a part of it? Even like you say, you weren't on the ad, right?
Yeah.
When we saw the initial asset that came out,
Huh.
and you weren't on there, but were you already a part of it?
No, I already had communication with Paul about going to do it, but the ad was coming out that already was shot with.
Okay, gotcha.
With him and everybody else in it. So I'm like, nah, cool. I'll be surprised. Like, it's cool to be surprised.
Right. Yeah, I was surprised too. I remember at rehearsal, I was like, man, what the hell?
I won $20.
Right.
Yeah, me and Louis betted against it, and I was like, 50's gonna.
Yeah. So when you got that situation when Jay didn't like that, he didn't like 50 saying that he looked like a gay painter, Basquiat, and so. But Jay, but people have to understand is that 50 didn't just say what he said about Jay, about him looking like a gay painter. He didn't just say that just because. He said that because he felt like Jay was still trying to get him out the game musically without him being able to put out music, or him trying to like put a short or a stop or a block to him being able to you know be a part of certain events or whatever that Jay's trying to do behind the scenes when it comes to 50 musically. Because 50 can still put out music, don't get me wrong. But from being a part of certain events, Jay has some, a little bit of pull with the NFL, so he didn't really want 50 to be a part of that. And 50 probably that was just one, event, but it's been probably other events too, or things that, got word around, like I said, behind the scenes of what Jay's trying to are trying to do to 50, like as far as like on the music side of him, being able to successfully get his music out there or whatever that sort, you know, trying to slow 50 down music. That's why 50 dipping off into the acting. That's why he executive producing and doing all these shows, is because like musically, we never know like what goes on behind the scenes or what people try to put a block to, so you got to have multiple, ways of multiple avenues of income, especially like, when it comes down to, music, because it ain't the same the way it used to be. So that's the reason why, Jay is, feels some sort of type of way towards 50, because of that comment. And the reason for 50, even making that comment, because he feel like, by Jay doing some stuff behind the scenes, Rock Nation or whatever behind the scenes, when it comes to, the music, he probably feel like Jay trying to slow him down, which he can't. But, he probably feel like Jay's trying to slow or have tried, to slow him down, make people or have people forget who 50 Cent is, which, that can never happen. But trying to stop him from being a part of certain events, and like I said, Jay probably he probably have done that before. So when enough is enough, you gonna speak on how you feel about, certain people, and that's why the whole, conversation, came upon with 50 saying, Jay-Z got the image of a gay painter because that painter, have similar like looks to, how Jay-Z's new look is. And that's, why 50 make that comment. So I just wanted to like make that, let that be known. and let you all hear 50 for himself. Like he did the interview on Big Boy. Y'all can check that out too. 50 is making a lot of noise in the game, and I feel like it's important, for people to understand, the true hustler spirit. 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, because him, Master P, and Birdman, I feel the three people who really can inspire a younger generation to, you know, have ownership and you know be a leader and be in control of you and being independent, a black owner and running things business wise. So you got to salute 50 on that. Nori on the other end saying Jay is big homie. Just trust me, you won't see 50 Cent on Drink Champs. So, I mean, that right there, you got to pay attention to the people that rock with the people you don't rock with, because those are the people that you can't rock with. So, I mean, don't be expecting 50 to be on Drink Champs. I tell you that much. But I may sound a little bit under the weather a little bit, but I'm getting over this cold, man. You got to be careful out here. Um, but it is a cold, trust me, y'all. But I just wanted to make this video. You know what I'm saying? Happy New Year's again to my subscribers, to my subscribers. We ain't editing that out. To my subscribers and future subscribers, man. I love y'all, man. Sensei Reality TV. Like the video, subscribe to the channel again. Stay military minded. Keep God first. And focus on you, man. Love yourself. Black men, love yourself. Black women, love yourself. Focus on you so you won't have no time to even focus on anybody else or what they doing. You moving to the beat of your own drum. But that's it. That's all. Y'all already know how I'm ending. One love, peace to all. Sensei Reality TV, and we gone.